Hi YouTube. Okay, as you can tell by the title, I will be discussing my breast reduction, which I'll be having next week. So I'm gonna kind of cover the process, my process, and then my pre-op appointment, which I had yesterday. And I just want to apologize if you guys see a little snot or I'm talking funny. It's because I have allergies and they're just kicking my butt right now. So let's start from the beginning. In about October of 2015 is when I started the process. I went to go see my PCP, and I complained about back problems and neck problems and shoulder problems. And he did the standard test, ran some blood to make sure it wasn't anything causing it. Just because of my history, my experience might be a little bit different than everybody else's because I had cancer. So they treated me a little bit differently. So I had to go through extensive lab work and blood work and CAT scans, EKGs, heart ultrasounds, all that to make sure that what I was complaining about was not related to cancer. So after all that and all my tests came back normal and good and I got the okie dokie, then he recommended that I do some back exercises and different yogas to help with the pain that I was experiencing. Did that, and he said, okay, well, I'll see you back in a month, and then you do that for a month and let me know how it goes. Before the month ended, my original PCP had got transferred to a different hospital. So I was like, great, now I'm gonna have to start over with someone else. And I was just kind of like annoyed because I didn't want to start all over and have to do all those tests again. So, but thankfully she picked up where he left off, and she recommended me to a cardiologist. He did more, heart things to make sure that I was all good. After everything came back normal, he said, okay, well, it's not anything else, so I feel like your issues are coming from your large breasts. I said, yeah, they are. So he sent in the referrals back to my PCP, letting her know that everything was good, and he thinks it was because of the breast. So I went back to see her, and she's like, okay, well, I also agree, so let's get a referral sent to a plastic surgeon, because with my insurance, which is United Healthcare, through my mom, you have to have a referral to be seen. Well, you don't have to, but it's less expensive. So I chose to go originally to a place that was it was in the same clinic center, but the waiting list was so long, y'all. Like, I was put on the list in mid-October, and by the time I had actually gotten the referral, because I called before I got the referral, just because I wanted to be on the list, because I heard it was really long. By the time I actually had got the referral, it was like right before Christmas. Y'all, and I still didn't even get a call back. So I called them and I was like, okay, well, I just wanted to check to see the list. And she said, well, it could still be anywhere from a few weeks to a few months, but we'll call back and let you know. So at this point, I was just like, I feel like I'm not going to get a call back. And I started school in February. So I want to, kind of like get the ball rolling. So I went on my insurance's website and I looked for more places that I can go that they'll cover. I found a place about an hour away from me. It is in Austin, Texas. I'll put the details in the description box of the place. It's called Plastic Surgery Center of Austin. And my doctor is Stephen Holzman. And there's another doctor, David Mosier. And they're both really excellent doctors. Their work is great. So called them. They said they could see me in the next week. So I was like, that's great. Super quick. 'Cause I'm getting a consultation within a week. And with my other place that I wanted to go first, I couldn't even get a consultation, in 2 months. So I went in and let him know, I was having back pains, shoulder pains, neck pains, all that. He asked me some questions about my health, told him, and he said, okay, well, I think you're a great candidate. And my initial concern was that my cancer would stop me from being able to get it, and that he would want me to wait like 6 months or a year or run more tests. That was my concern. But because I had finished my last dose of chemotherapy and radiation in November of 2014, so it had been over a year. So I was scared. So he said, okay, well, I don't, the cancer's gone, you good. You don't have to do anything else. You're a great candidate. All you have to do is send this to your insurance so we can get approved. So he took some pictures and, did the approval letter, sent it to my insurance. This was January 20. Was it in February? It was January 21st, I believe. January 21st. On January 27th, I called my insurance to make sure he'd submitted the letter and the pictures and everything. And they said he did. On February 1st, I called back to see if it had got approved yet. She said no, call back at the end of the week. I called back the next day, which was a Tuesday. And she had said I got approved. So I was like, great. Called the hospital after I got off the phone with my insurance company, let them know. They said they had gotten the approval fax and that we could set up a day for the pre-op and then the surgery. So my pre-op was scheduled for yesterday, which was February 11th. Yeah. February 11th. Sorry. I'm so tired. And then my surgery was scheduled for February the 19th, which is next Friday. I was like, and y'all, I still haven't even got a call from I'm still on the waiting list, like, just to see how long it takes them to call me. I still haven't got a call back, and we're in February now. So I've been on the waiting list for, like, 4.5 months. Still haven't got a call back. So I'm glad I chose to go with a different place, because I would have still been waiting. So, yeah, I got my date. My pre-op was yesterday. It was just kind of the basics. I don't know if, it works everywhere else, but I got my prescription already. I went to go pick up my medication. I got Norcos. Well, she said I got Norcos. I don't know if the same thing. I'm, like, scientifically dumb, but on the bottle it says hydrocodone. I got a nausea thing. It's like a strip that you put under your tongue. And I have stool softeners because the pain meds make you constipated. And I was supposed to get a muscle relaxer, but I don't remember seeing that bottle. I have to go look because I really don't remember seeing it. Sorry. We talked about the incision. It's going to be the anchor stitch, which is the one around the nipple down and then under the breast. We talked about the size I want to go to. Right now, I'm a triple D and an E in some bras. I'm a triple D, and then some bras, the triple D, my breasts spill out, so I didn't get them in E's, and I want to go down to a full B and a small C, which he said is doable. I don't get drains, which is a good thing. I know, like, 90% of the videos I watch, people said they have drains, but I won't be getting them. He said about recovery, about other things. Another experience that's probably going to be different is my time I have to stay in the hospital. I know a lot of people got to leave, like, a few hours after their surgery. His procedures, I have to stay overnight, so I will be in there overnight, which, I'm not really upset about. I'll be able to get pampered by the nurses, and then of course my husband is going to be there, and if anything does happen, I won't have to worry about getting up and going to the emergency room because I'll already be there and there'll be doctors on site. What else did we talk about? We just talked about just kind of how to prepare. I got scheduled for my post-op already, which is my surgery's on a Friday. I'll be leaving that Saturday, the next day, and then my post-op appointment is on Wednesday, and he'll be taking off the compression tube top dressing, and they gave me a paper on which bras to buy, and I already went and purchased the bras, so I'm supposed to bring that on my post-op, and they will help me put it on, and yeah, it was just really informative. I asked some questions. He told me everything. I'm sure I'm leaving stuff out, but yeah, he told me the basics, not to eat before surgery, all that, what to wear, a button-up shirt, make sure I have somebody to take me home, which would be my husband, who's also staying in the hospital with me, and yeah, the surgery, he said, should take about 2.5 hours. my surgery is, I guess, the first. I don't. It doesn't seem like it would be the first because it's at noon, but my arrival time is at 10:30, and then, like I said, it's an hour away. So we'll be leaving here in my city probably around like 9:30, just because traffic is in the morning, and I just don't want to be late. So that's that. I'm happy, nervous, and excited, and I can't wait. And yeah, I would definitely be making a video post-op. I don't know if I'll make it, right after the surgery, or I'll do it after I'll probably end up doing it after my post-op appointment. So be expecting that video soon. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can feel free to comment below. Or, if you want to be more, in private, you can message me and I'll definitely reply. Let me see if I'm forgetting anything. Oh, and just a tip for anybody. Do your research and don't feel like you have to settle on your first consultation. Just because you have a consultation is not a contract. You are not required to pick that doctor. If you're not comfortable or you feel like your needs aren't getting met, or you just don't like the reviews, or you don't like his methods, you can pick somebody else. You don't have to. I feel like people sometimes feel like the first person they pick, they're obligated to stick with that person, which is not necessarily true. It's not true at all, actually. Don't be worried about hurting the doctor's feelings because you didn't choose them. We're not in elementary school. You're grown. You should pick who you want to pick. Thankfully, with mine, I was, on my first try, I liked him, and I liked, his reviews. Just do your research and don't just settle. So I think that's everything, and I will talk to you guys on the 24th, which is Wednesday, I think. I will talk to you guys after my post-op appointment, and yeah, bye.